Dead bugs. Now, dead bugs is one of our preparatory exercises that we like to use for our clients to prepare their quads and the hip flexors before the session. It can also be used as a very strong core dominant exercise towards the later part of the workout if you're someone who's looking to work on their core. Now, how the setup looks like is actually you're lying down on your back with your knees up. So the ideal position is to bring the knees back as far as possible, just so that there's no gap between your back and the ground. If my knee's out here, I can bring my hands through. So that's what we don't want. We want to bring the knees back as far stacked as possible. Keep your toes pointing upwards and keep your hands in line with your shoulders straight up in front of you. From here, we want to breathe in, extend our leg out to the ground, lowest point until you don't want to touch the ground. You just want to go to the lowest point, come back in. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Now, this exercise can be loaded in many different ways. You can actually hold on to a plate in front of you to make it harder, such as a 5-kilo plate or a 10-kilo plate, just so that you can make this exercise, you can progress in this exercise. But I would suggest you to start off with bodyweight dead bugs until you feel comfortable with the setup and the movement pattern. And then you can start loading it up with some weight. But just make sure you're integrating the breathing into it and making sure the knees always come back into the stacked position. If your knees are too far forward, you'll start feeling it on the lower back, and that's the last thing we want. We want to feel it through the core and the upper part of our legs, which is the hip flexors. And that is how you do a dead bug.